You've most likely run into this fella right here. This is Brazilian model and adult entertainment industry worker Ricardo Milos. Mr. Ricardo Milos has recently become a meme over on TikTok where people take videos of, these e-girl TikTok users and place Ricardo Milos dancing in his underwear at the end of their TikTok videos as like this bait and switch meme. There have been several popular Ricardo Milos meme edit compilations that have popped up on YouTube as well. He's an interesting case because this isn't even the first time Ricardo Milos has been a meme. He was actually a meme back in 2011 for a completely different reason. And we'll talk about that in a bit, trust me. So it's been pretty funny seeing the rise of the Ricardo Milos memes, but the source material is pretty old and there hasn't been any new appearances of Ricardo Milos in the past few years. And there's actually a pretty prominent death rumor floating around. This rumor being that Ricardo Milos died sometime in the mid-2010s. There were many people who were recently fooled by an imposter playing League of Legends on Twitch that looked similar to him, but this guy isn't the real Ricardo Milos. So today I thought it would be fun to take a look at the origins of the Ricardo Milos meme and why it became popular again, and also, is there any credence to this death rumor surrounding Ricardo Milos? So Ricardo Milos' presence online goes all the way back to 2004 on his website ricardomilos.net. The website's no longer available, but there is an archived version of it that's pretty easy to find on the internet. Now I'm not gonna leave a link to it here, well, because I don't want to leave a link in my description box that goes directly to, not safe for work content. But I will read an excerpt from the website, which I think is a great way to introduce who Ricardo Milos is. Ricardo Milos, hot Brazilian model and entertainer. Hello, welcome to the official Ricardo Milos website. Come feel the heat, see my passion and desire, my intensity. This site was created for you viewing enjoyment and to have a front row seat for an intimate view into my life. I am Brazilian and born in Rio de Janeiro with my identical twin brother. I reside now in the United States. I am a professional fitness and adult model, exotic dancer, entertainer, and competitive natural bodybuilder. So as you see here, we've got a spicy Brazilian man in Ricardo Milos. He is truly a jack of all adult industry trades here. And there's a lot more on this website than this introduction paragraph, but like I said, you can find the archived link on the internet pretty easily, but I can't show it here because my channel would get terminated by YouTube. So with Ricardo properly introduced, let's get to talking about how he became a meme in late 2010, early 2011 for the first time. Ricardo's first run-in with the memes was when his likeness became popular over on the Gachi Muchi community on 2chan. 2chan being this website that's actually a predecessor of 4chan but is primarily Japanese speakers on that site. So what the hell is Gachi Muchi? Gachi Muchi was this bizarre meme format where users would take video clips of homoerotic wrestling videos and splice them together with Japanese imagery and music to create what I can only consider a mix-up between gay WWE and anime in these wild video remixes. The videos would commonly select clips produced by a handful of actors, and forum members would also ascribe bios and plot lines to the actors that they used in the edits. It's honestly one of the most bizarre meme formats that I've ever witnessed. With that said, Ricardo Milos ties into this because a video clip of him dancing with a bandana and an American flag thong on was pretty popular to be used in these Gachimuchi edits. The popularity of Ricardo Milos in the Gachimuchi community spawned several animated parodies where anime characters were drawn to replicate his iconic American flag thong dance. It's really hard for me to explain exactly what Gachimuchi is, so I really just have to show you some clips of this stuff. Alright, enough Gachimuchi. Let's get into more familiar territory. Let's talk about how he became a meme on TikTok. So the reason why he became a meme more recently on TikTok all stems back to the summer of 2018. It starts on a popular Russian image board similar to 4chan called 2ch. And despite the similarities of 2ch to 2chan, the two sites have no association. So during the rise of TikTok in 2018, people would go on 2ch and post videos of TikTok girls, you know, making little video remixes or whatever people do on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I really haven't figured it out yet. But needless to say, people on 2ch were getting annoyed of people sharing TikTok videos on their B forum. So the 2ch users that were getting annoyed started counter spamming with Ricardo Milos' dancing video. So this resulted in an intense back and forth flame/spam war between the TikTok posters and the Ricardo Milos posters until ultimately the whole thing just coalesced into people putting Ricardo Milos into TikTok videos, editing them in for comedic purposes, thus creating the Ricardo Milos bait and switch meme that we have now. The popularity of Ricardo Milos over on 2ch would eventually spread over to 4chan, and after that Ricardo Milos pretty much became unstoppable and the meme is still in full swing today. So with the origins of the Ricardo Milos meme explained, let's get into this death rumor that I've been seeing floating around online. And before you say, bro, wavy, Ricardo Milos is alive. I saw him streaming League of Legends on Twitch the other day. That's 100% inaccurate, and I'm going to explain why. On March 3rd, Brazilian bodybuilder Nilton Felix started streaming on Twitch under the username Ricardo Milos LOL. So the guy's Twitch channel is Ricardo Milos LOL, and if you look at the streamer himself, he looks pretty damn similar to Ricardo Milos. And not only does the guy stream League, he does these dances on stream, and I can't lie, it's convincing. This guy looks like Ricardo Milos. And for a while, the internet really thought that this guy was Ricardo Milos, and people would start flocking to this new Twitch channel with the guy getting 100,000 followers as of today. But eventually people would start pointing out differences in his facial features, and something wasn't adding up about the whole situation. So there were definitely skeptics out there, but they were honestly in the right, because later on the guy would come clean saying that he wasn't Ricardo Milos and revealed himself to be a man named Nilton Felix, linking his Instagram in his Twitch bio. So yeah, before you start typing, don't say that Ricardo Milos isn't dead because you just saw him on Twitch the other week. That's not the case. That was an imposter. So where does this death rumor actually come from? During the research for this video, I saw people asking the question, is Ricardo Milos dead? And I'm like, why the hell do people say this? And I can't really find anything super specific. It's just one of those things where someone disappears on the internet for a while and people just jump to conclusions and assume that you're dead. But there is one thing that I've found that may be leading people to think that he's dead or got injured somehow, and that is a post on his Facebook page. The last publicly available post on the official Ricardo Milos Facebook page was posted on September 7th of 2017, and this post states, "Everyone be safe in the path of Irma." Irma, of course, referring to Hurricane Irma, which was a Category 5 hurricane that struck several Caribbean islands and southern Florida, resulting in a total of 134 fatalities. And Ricardo Milos is indeed based out of Miami, Florida, and if he didn't evacuate, would have directly been affected by Hurricane Irma. With this being his last post on the Facebook page, I can certainly understand where some people would see this and assume, oh my god, Ricardo Milos got swept away in Hurricane Irma. But this can easily be dispelled because there is a list of all the fatalities from that hurricane on the internet, and Ricardo Milos is nowhere to be seen on that list. He doesn't even show up on a casualties list. So clearly he wasn't killed by Hurricane Irma. But if you look around online, it's hard to find any new updates from Ricardo Milos past 2017. So I guess he's dead, right? Well, I found something that may debunk this rumor on a website called bigmuscle.com. Ricardo Milos has an account on this website, and the site itself acts as a listing providing information for those who may be interested in working with Ricardo Milos. It says the account was created on March 19th of 2004, which is remarkably close to the time when he launched RicardoMilos.net, so this account is definitely legit and owned by Ricardo Milos. It says here it was last updated on August 5th of 2017. But here's the smoking gun. It says that the account was last accessed on December 19th of 2018. So that means that Ricardo Milos has signed into his BigMuscle.com account as recent as December of last year. Sure, somebody else could have his account information and log into it, but with the account being so obscure and so old, I feel like that's a more unlikely situation than Ricardo Milos just logging into the account himself. What's even more interesting is December of 2018 is just around the time when the Ricardo Milos memes started to become popular. So what I think happened here is Ricardo Milos found out about the memes being made about him and logged into his social media accounts, checking messages and emails. So my only conclusion here is that Ricardo Milos, as of December of 2018, was definitely alive, and he is most likely aware of the memes being made about him. So Ricardo Milos, if you're out there, if you're watching this video and you want a platform to just address the people of the internet, hit me up, bro. I'm all ears. But to answer the question posed in the thumbnail of this video, is Ricardo Milos alive? I think more than likely he is, and he's aware of what we're doing here online. So what did you guys think about this video? I know you guys have been incessantly requesting me cover Ricardo Milos in the comment section. I listened and I delivered. So let me know what you want to hear about next.